like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already oh Lord, who else sounding like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Atlanta Falcons and the Las Vegas Raiders. Young has it all teed up. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Play action, it's Richardson. All in left side. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Ready?
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Well, if I know running backs, Kate, I think I do after all these years. This is not a want the next touch. This is a need, a demand for the next touch. Go get that fruit from that seed that you just planted at the one.
Genty is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early, get out of the way, big time.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Slot man's in motion right.
Ready.
First play, and Young's going to pass. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Still has some space inside the 35. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 52 blue. Set.
Young working from the gun. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
Let's go. Yellow, 22.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Throwing deep towards the end zone. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up their opening drive touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
They're all set to center away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That run may not have got you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Come on.
Play action with Richardson. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Very thankful that INT was dropped as they come to the line here, 3rd and short. Genty on the give. He's headed right. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
All set to go now from the 35. First down throw here from Richardson. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! More momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Gravity line.
Genty from the gun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Still to go here. This is 2nd down.
60's average. 60. Let's go now. 60 in.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Richardson now. It's a screen play to Genty. That short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. 10 cycles. Cross, 10. Ready?
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Staying with Robinson. Fights his way through a tackle. He's across the 35. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
I love these misdirection runs. You use that defense's speed and aggressiveness against them. It is really, when you put this play in the playbook and you call it, you want to see that defense overreact, and then you cut them in half with the misdirection.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Out of the gun, Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here we go, set, ready.
They'll go to the option on 2nd down. The ball is out. Young lost it. And this is going to be Raiders football.
You know, Kate, I one time had a coach tell me, hey, listen, I need you to be more of an artist and not a blacksmith. I need you to create. QB here does a great job creating. Trying to find something out of nothing. Unfortunately, his clock ran out. That ball's punched free, and he gives it away.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. That's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, ready.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Genty on the draw.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. Take the negative play, well, now it becomes a critical third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. Still has some space inside the 35. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders grow their lead on the turnover.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody. For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again. And not expect a little jump. You'll get explosive on the ground as well.
Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw, Young. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Falcon first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Let's go. Ready?
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain. So that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. Defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On 2nd down, Robinson shoves him off. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons face a 4-point deficit. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Here's Genty running right. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back to the line they come, second down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons take over as he records his 10th career INT. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go, set. Ready?
First down. Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Not much space available there. Maybe two. That brings up third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down give to Robinson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
He's got it. It's in close. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 17.
Q all lined up and ready to put this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Bud lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Oh, puts an air under this one, right side. He's got it inside the 10. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders just need 2 snaps to steal a lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before it's caught. Main cracks with the play defensively.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Got to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
45, wide, ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 43.
First down.
Come on, set.
A gain of 19 yards.
Robinson on the inside give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
22. Ready?
Young to throw it. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Falcon first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And the Falcon first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 10, yellow, 43. Ready?
Play action now. Young. Flushed out of the pocket. Just caught. 9-yard line. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Working inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. Tank Dell, the touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go. Ready,
Richardson. Completed to his running back. And this is taken ahead to the 37. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
37-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. To throw, Richardson. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. first down after a gain of 26. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We've set it downs from 37.
Here we go. Start.
First down throw here from Richardson. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. High-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 50. Hut.
Off the play fake, it's Young. And downfield, and he finds London. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. Get 22 out of that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
At the 43-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
33, yellow. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Catch made over the middle. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. New set of downs for him from the 31.
60 red.
Now to give to Bijan. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. This is Darian Porter in on the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Block 40. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
The QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Ready. 38. Ready.
Trying one here with Robinson. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now.
Down at the 23-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
double.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Looking to throw. Gets this one to London. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
Ready.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Atlanta.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Shotgun handoff to Carter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on first. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Come on, set. Black, set.
Carter again. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Stopped at the line on second. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on third and goal.
Down, 43 red. Again, black. Ready.
Defense shows blitz. Young. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's we got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's fourth and goal.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
Back to throw it. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Returning it from the 4. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just but philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. From the gun, a carry by McLaughlin. Makes the tackle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Tag! 70 Timberwolf.
They take the handoff. Now Richardson. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
60. Ready, go.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, we had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. He goes right corner pocket there, but does get it to go through from deep. And that gets him back within 5.
When Justin Tucker did it back in 2021, it really was an incredible moment, in part because it also won the game as time ran out. Maybe not the same moment for this kick, but it's no less impressive seeing someone hit from 66 to tie the NFL record.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Ready. 33, yellow. 10.
Young on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Gets a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready.
Now an inside gift to Carter. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Set. Ready.
Young working from the gun. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Set. Yellow, 43.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down, so no gain.
I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. If once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Taking a deep shot here. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons push the lead up to 12. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action with Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Working quickly here.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Genty. Rob fight. First guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. That casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. That's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready.
Air it out on 3rd. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind this guy, and now it's 4th down.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. That man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Ready. Set, hunt.
Carter up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Ready. Set, go.
They run it again with Carter. He dodged the tackle. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He has room past the 25. Keeps himself upright. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons go up by 19. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. This drive's going to start with a run by McLaughlin. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. It's a Vegas first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
7 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready.
Coming left is McLaughlin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
And nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Richardson. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarding with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Running it with Carter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go.
Putting a receiver in motion. First down, Young. Him wide open. It's complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ready, break.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set. Ready.
Carter here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Set. Ready. Black. 95. Set.
On the give, it's Carter. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Yellow, 43.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.